short hiatus, man. They brought him back real quick. I like that. But what I want to talk about was Impact Wrestling. Impact Wrestling is, perhaps maybe back in the wrestling game real soon.
What do you mean? What do you mean back in the wrestling? They've been around for since 02.
No,
18 years.
No, but maybe they're getting ready to make a play because I was just thinking with all of the acquisitions out there right now.
Well, yeah.
Everybody.
Well, did you see that video out there?
Yeah, exactly. The video, Slammiversary, getting ready to kick off. Eric Young was part of it. Mike and Maria Bennett, Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson, Drake Maverick was in it. EC3 was in that thing also. Kurt Hawkins was in there as well. And you like I say, there's a lot of other guys out there that's independent right now. That's self-contractors. That's free agents. That's looking to get picked up. I'm wondering, is this a time now for Impact Wrestling to bang, explode again and get back in the game?
If they were able to get a lot of those guys that they put in the little video, because so the video is, like you said, promoting Slammiversary, and they showed like a television, there was like a news reporter saying, all these superstars have been released, we wish them the best of luck on their future endeavors, and then they flashed the screen to a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
If they were able to get all of those talents and give them decent contracts where they can make a living and be on Impact Television, Impact would have a serious go of it. I mean, that's a lot of talent, Especially, like you said, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson. There's a lot of names on that list. I think EC3 was in the video as well. There are some people that they could build some compelling television around. I don't think, though, if you just want my own opinion, I think that was a video made to create conversation more than it was an advertisement for these are the guys that we have coming in, right?
Yeah.
I think that the Impact is smart. They just said, we want to get people excited for Slammiversary. What better way to get them excited than to tease? There's going to be some big returns. And because
but think about it, man. You got to think about it. You got to think somebody is going to show up.
Somebody's showing up.
You got to think.
But do you think all those people are going to be there?
Look, man, you got to think Anthem. If Anthem been doing a lot of big major moves, a lot of money moves. I'm sure they're saying, hey, man, this is the time to get back in the game. There's guys out there like Rusev right now. We got guys.
That could be a big pickup.
We got guys out there like Heath Slater, Eric Rowan, Cassius Ono. It's a lot of big guys out there that we can pick up that can put a lot of behinds in the seats. And I really think right now it's a perfect time for TNA to pull the trigger to get back in the game. I'm serious, man. But the question is, the word out there that WWE reached out to a lot of these guys to make their comeback as well. How many guys are gonna, make the move and go back like a Drake Maverick? Because Drake Maverick, man, you saw how upset he was about.
I mean, he was in literal tears, guttural emotion.
He was very emotional. So how many of these guys you think gonna take a chance, and try to greener pasture somewhere else?
Well, I think, here's the thing, too. You have to realize some of these guys, when they got released, right? Let's go back to 2015 or whatever it was, 14, whenever that initial big wave got released back in the day, Jinder, Drew, those kind of guys, right? They, especially Drew, he was like, okay, I got released. That's fine. I went to Impact Wrestling. I went to these other places. I built myself back up. And then when I came back, I was looked at in a different light.
Yeah.
I think that it's smart for a lot of guys to not necessarily look for greener pastures, but be away for a little bit, reinvent yourself, recreate yourself, make yourself a hot commodity so that they want you to go back. They need you back. Not that, we'd like to have you on the roster. No, we need Drew McIntyre on the roster. We need Luke Gallows and Carl Anderson back. We need Drake Maverick. You got to make yourself a commodity.
But some of these guys, man, were already looking to leave anyway. People, a lot of guys were frustrated, saying, hey, man, I want my release. I mean, come on, look at the Revival. My thing is this. To be able to step away for a minute, like you said, Bill, you step back up. But then again, see exactly where you are in the business, see exactly where you are in life as far as, my thing is financial-wise. I don't know if these guys think enough about that because being out there on the independent scene, especially when things were hot and rolling, guys will be able to make, good money out there, and not work as much. Be able to, write their own ticket, write their own schedules, whatnot. And that sometimes is okay for a lot of people. They don't have to be in the bright lights. They don't have to be in the big shows. They don't have to be on the airplane going overseas and doing like, because a lot of times once you taste it, the taste may not be what you wanted. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You remember the kid that we had, the writer that we had down here that was with WWE for a while.
The writer?
Yeah, he was a writer with the black nails. He was at one of the shows with Impact. He worked for Impact.
Oh, yes. Jimmy Jacobs.
Jimmy Jacobs, yeah. You remember how he was after he said, man, I got there and it seemed like I thought it was my dream job, something I wanted. And then I realized it was something that I didn't want to. You remember that?
Yeah.
So I think a lot of times you can get something and then you say, man, this is not what, just like Ronda Rousey, she said, man, it was fun. It's fun going out there messing around, but it didn't suit her.
Right.
Like, the real thing did.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Well, I mean, yeah, well, I think that's also, it's a great opportunity, like you said, for these guys who did get released to at least experience what life is like maybe away from wrestling. Because right now, other than AEW, there's some Impact tapings, and WWE, no independent wrestling is running right now. Well, there's none. So you have to kind of sit home right now in this quarantine era, and maybe it makes you think about different careers and different paths you can take.
Well, I think what it does for you also is when you get to WWE, you realize, man, maybe I wasn't that big of a star that I thought I was.
Well, because now you're just another fish in the pond.
Well,
right?
you're among the elite, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then, it's a pecking order, it's a ranking system.
Yeah.
You got to work your way through it as well, so everybody just don't come in.
I was watching this movie the other night. It was about motocross, right? And this person was the best rider in their hometown. They go to compete in a big competition, and they come in 7th. And this guy comes up. He said, "You're the best rider at your track, huh?" And he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "So are all these guys." He goes, "You're not that special." And then he walked away. Right? Is that kind of what you're saying about WWE?
Exactly
it's like
what I'm saying.
you might have been the biggest fish in the pond in the Georgia territory.
Yeah. Yeah.
But now you're in New York, brother.
But that's what I'm saying. You get a chance to go back and relive that all over again, get that experience, and say, okay, now I know where I'm at. Okay, now I kind of figure out, exactly what I got to do to make it to the next level. It's not going to be as simple as me just showing up and I'm here, Because I remember before, Sean Spears got to the main roster. You remember that?
Mm-hmm.
And
he was Ty Dillinger at the time.
Exactly.
Perfect 10.
Man, everybody was so over with this kid. Everybody was like, man, this guy's the future of the business. And then got in there and things didn't pan out for him. Things didn't just explode. The rocket just didn't, blow up. And, and he goes straight to the moon. Hey, kid, you got a great look. You got a hell of a future. You got a hell of a... That happened. But then they say, but tonight... You know what I mean? I need you to get this guy home. It was one of those times.
I need you to do the job.
Exactly. It was one of those type of deals, man. And then you realize, man, what's going on? But to be able to go back and just like now, he's doing something totally different. Now he's getting highlighted, getting spotted.
Tully Blanchard.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Now, maybe the light at the end of the tunnel is a little bit brighter, and he see it and actually know, man, okay, now I know how to get there. It's one of those type of deals. Yeah. And a lot of times, a lot of these guys, honestly, got to go through stuff like this in order to find themselves. So, hey, I'm looking forward to see if TNA Impact can get back.
But, for you, you went straight to WCW, essentially, and then you went straight to WWE. You never really had that opportunity to step back, did you, and reevaluate?
I never wanted to.
Well, I know you never wanted to, but but I'm saying, did you ever go through anything similar to what some of these guys might be going through right now?
No. I've never had to go through this. When I came to WCW, me and my brother worked there for, the duration until the company closed down, and then, boom, came to WWE. Worked there, and then I, took a step back and, went over to TNA for a minute. Nice little vacation, then came back and, I've been here ever since. But no, I never had to, thank God, and thank God, knock on wood. I'm not saying I'm special or anything like that. I just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Having a little bit of talent didn't hurt as well. As well as, man, we didn't have a pandemic, so
Yeah.
I was just blessed. Hey guys, stick around. You're in the Hall of Fame.